Is it too late for you to buy Bitcoin? And what are some of even people who are supposed to be the good guys are doing to get their hands on cryptocurrencies, and who is going to be dumping Ethereum on the market probably pretty soon? We're going to cover all of that in today's episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Heidi. This is Crypto Tips. If you guys haven't done so yet and you're getting a lot of information from these daily cryptocurrency updates, I appreciate it if you hit the like button and hit subscribe. So we have the Fear and Greed Index is now at 74. Yesterday it was at extreme greed at 79. Today we're just at normal old greedy. And this is a really helpful tool. It's a metric that measures how many people are willing to buy Bitcoin, have buy orders on exchanges, and also the overall sentiment being expressed on different social media platforms. So basically, there's a lot of people who are bullish on Bitcoin right now. Typically, you want to be a contrarian. You want to be purchasing when there's blood in the streets or when the Fear and Greed Index is at a much lower level. Healthily in the fear or even the neutral phase is usually good times to buy. But this level being at 74, it's yet another indicator, number one, that we are in a bull market. Toby and I have been saying this for quite some time now, that these are levels that are getting people confident again in the future of Bitcoin. $50,000 Bitcoin is certainly one heck of a psychological number that Bitcoin has now surpassed. There's people saying, I'm seeing some memes saying where now Bitcoin is closer to $100,000 than it is to zero. And if you know anything about Bitcoin, you know it's always been closer to $100,000 than zero, despite the price tag, because of what Bitcoin provides to its users. It's peer-to-peer transactions. It's permissionless, decentralized network for censorship resistance. That will always have a huge level of value to those who recognize that. And so in that way, it's never really going to zero, in my opinion. But anyway, Fear and Greed is at 74. Take that into consideration according to your own investment plan. Someone who is following, hopefully, their own investment plan is an Ethereum co-founder. They're moving 10,000 Ethereum onto the cryptocurrency exchange Kraken. This is valued at about $27 million. Some people might be thinking, oh my gosh, why is he dumping his Ethereum on the market? What does he know that we don't know? Well, he's probably taking a look at the Fear and Greed Index, and he's probably seeing the general momentum of the price increases of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and he probably wants to take some profit. And let this be a reminder to you to take profit when it meets your financial goals, when it's according to your own financial plan. If your investments are reaching the numbers where you can now finally be perhaps debt-free, purchase a house, make a payment, or make any purchase that you had your eye on, this is the time where you're paying attention to those levels and keep your greed in check and do what you have to do to improve your life, because that should be the end game in cryptocurrencies. And now ideally, you can have this momentum going throughout the years and have the long-term perspective as a cryptocurrency investor and have some cryptocurrency to be used in the future, to stick it to that fiat system. We're always a big fan of going long on crypto, short fiat. What else is going on today? We have, another contributing factor to the Fear and Greed Index is that Bitcoin has reached past the $1 trillion market cap, and the overall global cryptocurrency market cap is at $2.02 trillion. So Bitcoin is sitting pretty with about 50% market dominance. That could mean that people could start looking for ways to capitalize on that profit from Bitcoin and feed that into the altcoins, which would lead to a surge in what we call alt season. That's yet to be seen, but we do know that Bitcoin rises all boats. And at the moment, Bitcoin and Ethereum is doing quite well. And a lot of people want to keep that party going. So they take the profits and they move it into the thing that they think is going to be profiting next. And the relatively much smaller market caps of these other altcoins takes much less investments to see them pump as well. So they can be quite volatile on the upside and downside, to be honest. Speaking of keeping the party going, there's one police officer in, where was this? Australia, that was involved with a criminal case in Australia, having to do with some drug activity and steroid use. And he apparently had found a Trezor device from the accused criminal. And he's basically now been found, I will say allegedly found, to have stolen 81 Bitcoin from this drug trafficking, steroid using individual and sending it to himself. So it looks like he found the Trezor device on January 25th of 2019, and at February 14th, 2019, Valentine's Day, he went ahead and treated himself to 81 Bitcoin, where it left the Trezor device and it went into 2 other addresses, later found to have the IP address identification related to that police headquarters, actually. And so it was tied back to him. They are still in denial of this, him and his lawyer. It's yet to be proven in court, but 81 Bitcoin. Would you be tempted as a police officer to go ahead and try to take that yourself? I mean, there's the narrative is always there, and we've seen it again from the US Treasury and, crypto is used for illicit activities. Well, this time Bitcoin, it's never actually been fully anonymous. Bitcoin is pseudo-anonymous. It is a public blockchain and therefore is extremely trackable, which is why criminals don't like to use Bitcoin, actually. And I think this police officer is learning that the hard way. So here's to you not stealing 81 Bitcoin and getting caught for it. Here's to you dollar cost averaging when there's blood in the streets, when there's a really boring accumulation phase, and accumulating over time and building your own wealth in a very healthy, stress-free manner. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, you have to check out learningcrypto.com, home of the CT Club, where Toby and I share a lot of our insights on our over a decade journey in this cryptocurrency space. We provide market updates almost on the daily, especially when prices are particularly volatile. Toby always sends out notifications for his own trade alerts, where we show when we are buying and selling our cryptocurrencies, and you get access to our own cryptocurrency portfolio in addition to a ton of other educational resources as well. So if you want to invest in your own cryptocurrency journey, I highly recommend that resource, learningcrypto.com. All right, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye guys.